Hi, welcome to another Jen Stampin' for Fun Watch It Wednesday video. Today I wanted to show you a card that I made with some girls at an event this past weekend, and so many of the girls commented that they thought this card was so pretty and simple and they loved it, so I thought I would quickly show you how to do it. I love this card too, and it's so easy to make. So let's get started. I am going to use a piece of the Smoky Slate cardstock. So this is our 8.5 by 11 Smoky Slate cardstock. I like it because it's not as dark as our basic gray cardstock. It's a little more soft. And I'm just going to use our trimmer and I am going to cut it at the 5.5. Okay, so this is the 11-inch side of the cardstock and I'm cutting it at 5.5. I'm just going to use this dark blade and slide it down. And then I can just flip it to the 4 1/4 mark. Okay, and there's actually a sort of a lighter gray blade here that I'm just going to slide down, and it just gives a nice score line so that the cardstock will crease pretty easily. Okay, so that is the base of our card, and we will just fold that there. Okay, and then we will use the Pool Party cardstock. Actually, I'll put this base aside just for now. And I'm going to use the Pool Party cardstock, and this is cut just 1/4 inch smaller, so it will be at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then this is our shimmery white cardstock. I don't know if you can kind of see it, probably not. It's just got a very, very subtle shimmer as opposed to our regular Whisper White. It just feels a little heavier. But with such a pretty card, I thought it'd be nice to have a subtle shimmer. So I'm going to use this card. It'll be 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And this is what we're going to stamp on today. And I'm using this fantastic stamp set from the spring catalog. I snatched it up right away. It's called Rose Wonder. And what I love about it is that there are all different sentiments. So you can see you could use it for wedding, for sympathy, for thinking of you, for birthday, for thank you. But it's not just words. You've actually got some images that'll dress up your card as well. So I think it's a really, really versatile stamp set. And I love that it's kind of got a faith-based verse in there, because sometimes you don't have words, but a verse like that might just be exactly what you need to share with somebody. Okay, so we'll just open it up, and it's in the photopolymer style. I'm going to take out the large rose image here, and it is a really, really large stamp. It doesn't look very large on the front cover of the case, but the actual stamp is quite large. So you are going to need a pretty large block for it. So let me just take out the block. I have everything in my block caddy, and we're going to use the largest block. Let me take that out. And this is block F. I love the Stampin' Up! Blocks. They have grooves, but it also has the labels right on the block so that you know. And we'll just put that on there. It sticks really easily. I may as well get everything else all set up, so you can pick whichever sentiment you would like, but I think I'm going to do a thank you card this time. So we'll just look at the stamps in here and grab the thank you out, and we'll get a little block for that. As well, we will put that down, and you can even see there is sort of like an outline that matches with the framelit, so I'm going to get that out and set up as well. Here it is. And here's our block. I'm using block D for this one. Okay, so it's nice to have a variety of blocks, just it makes it easier. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all we'll need for now. And what I have found is that we'll start with the flower, and since it's such a large stamp, I'm going to use the Smoky Slate ink. I find it a bit easier to just ink it up this way. So tapping the ink pad right onto the stamp, just because it's such a large stamp, and this way I can make sure it all gets covered. Okay, and then the photopolymer, you can kind of see right through where you're aiming it, so I'll shoot for there. And just apply a really firm pressure with these large stamps. I should have had our piercing mat underneath. I think that would really help with the final image. But let's see how it does. Okay. Oh, not too bad. Okay. And then what we'll do is we will also put a little interest on the flower by using the Gorgeous Grunge stamp set. It's kind of a stamp set where you think, what would I do with that? But then it is actually amazing what difference a little bit of splatter interest can provide. So I'm going to use the Pool Party ink pad there, and some of the, just take the splatter image from the Gorgeous Grunge, and we'll just tap and stamp. I might do it twice there. I'll hold it up so you can see just the interest that a little splatter can give. Can you see that there? Isn't that fun? Okay, so now we will just glue that onto our Pool Party piece. So I love how the Pool Party ink and the Pool Party cardstock match. I'll just use some of our snail. It's a double-sided adhesive. Just roll it on the back and layer that on top. Okay, and then we'll take some of our Pool Party cotton ribbon. Okay, and I'll just cut a little piece here. Okay, and we'll tape it at the back. I figure no one sees the back anyway, so we can just hide the ends at the back. There you go. Okay, so now we just need the little sentiment, and I would just use a small scrap piece of, again, the matching shimmery white cardstock, which I forgot to get ready, so let me just grab my shimmery white, and I'll just grab a little scrap piece out, and we'll stamp the outline in Pool Party. I'm just checking that we've got the right color there. Okay. I don't know why the lighting kind of keeps changing around here. And we'll use the smoky slate for our sentiment. And I love the photopolymer because you can see right through. It helps you to aim a little better. There we go. And the fun thing is that this stamp set, the Rose Wonder stamp set, has coordinating framelits, the Rose Garden Thinlits framelits. So let me show you what's inside so that you can see there's such a variety of thinlits. That's actually a whole other video on how to use these thinlits, but I love how they coordinate. This is the little framelit to match with the outline of the stamp. Okay, and we'll take our friend the Big Shot out. Okay, and I'm using the magnetic platform. Make sure we've got it up here. And we are going to put the die on top of the plastic plate with the paper underneath. Line that up. Okay, and then we'll put the other plate on top. It just makes a sandwich. Oh, okay, here's a learning tip here. Sometimes with the magnetic platform, there's like a positive, negative, crazy thing going on, so it sometimes jumps out of place. But sometimes it holds it just right, so we'll position it there, and then we'll push it right through. So if you get that funny jumping around on the magnetic platform, don't panic. You just move your die to a different spot, and it works just fine. Okay, so it just pops right out there. We'll move our Big Shot away. And there's our little piece. And of course I'd like to have a little dimension, so we'll put one of our dimensionals on the back. You just need one for a little size like this. And gosh, I don't know what's going on with the light here. Okay, we'll put that right on here. hold it up so you can see that. Okay, and then we'll just put it right on top of the card base. Easy, right? Okay, oops. And there you go. You've got a super pretty card that you could give to anybody because the stamp set has all different sentiments. So if you're going to a wedding, you could change it for a wedding. And right now, Stampin' Up! Has an amazing promotion on called Celebration. Every $60 you spend gets you a free Celebration item. So if you get all the items that you need to make this card, which could be a thank you card, wedding card, sympathy card, if you get all the things for that, then you get to choose a Celebration freebie. So go check out my website and online store at www.genevieve.stampinup.net, and or you could click the clickable link in the YouTube description. And don't hesitate to contact me. Have a great day. Bye.